is pretty much it, guys. See you later. I was just finishing another video, and now that I finished that video, was making a video, if you guys was seeing, on how I make my YouTube videos, and I just did that kind of now. So I am going to now be talking about a topic that's in wrestling that is kind of pissing me off. That I don't think is a good idea, and this is in TNA. Now TNA, it's not about the aces and eights. Lately they've been doing fine. This is like a topic. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn my camera off. Hold on 1 second. This is a topic though on the X Division title is going okay. On Hulk Hogan and Sting possibly having another match. Because I was watching TNA last Thursday, and what I noticed, hold on 1 second. What I actually noticed is lately, TNA has have Sting and Hulk Hogan have conflicts. Honestly, they have conflicts. Now people are kind of like, now I can understand why they would do it though, because it builds with the aces and eights. But it doesn't though. I don't actually understand why. That's the only reason I can think why they would do it though. Here's my problem with this. Hulk Hogan and Sting. Hulk Hogan, he just had knee surgery, right? He's had so many surgeries that it's just getting to the point where it's just ridiculous. Why does he keep stepping into a wrestling ring? I mean, people trash me sometimes because you know why? Because they're like, oh, people are like, why do you that I know say, why do you like it when you see Hulk Hogan from the past wrestle? That's just it. It's Hulk Hogan in the past. He actually could wrestle back then. Right now, he's injured. The leg that he usually does the big boot with, he can't do the big boot. And Hulk Hogan, I mean, does he really need to be in a wrestling angle? Because he's already taken the spotlight from talent. I mean, honestly, he's already taken the spotlight from talent. Let's just look at this logically, people. That Brooke Hogan and Bully Ray scandal, that was taking talent from people. Yeah, that was taking talent from people. That was taking talent away from new talent, like the X Division talent. Honestly, the X Division, hopefully it can shape up, wasn't getting any credibility. By the way, I'm doing something. I'm just charging my camera because I'm going to start making a video after this. But the X Division though has had no credibility. The X Division is just kind of been not really watered down, but kind of like put aside. It's honestly been put aside. They don't have any storylines really with it. The last storyline though was Rob Van Dam and Kenny King, and that hasn't really been that great because it's been overlooked by Hulk Hogan and Sting. They've taken the spotlight. Well, not really Sting. Hulk Hogan though. Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan. The Hogans have just taken the spotlight. I mean, it was just getting to the point where I didn't want to watch TNA anymore because it was just this Brooke Hogan, Hulk Hogan scandal. And honestly though, Hulk Hogan, he's had, like I said, he's had so many surgeries, back surgeries, hip surgeries. And I don't understand how he has these surgeries. I can understand though when he picked up Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, maybe that fucked up his back. But there's nothing else to say about this. What can you even talk about? Hulk Hogan and Sting. Hulk Hogan though. And he's the general manager for peeps sakes. He's the general manager. The general managers aren't supposed to be doing anything. To be honest with you, I don't want to see Hulk Hogan and Sting have a match. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him have a match. I just don't want to see him have a match. Hulk Hogan, like I said, back surgeries, knee surgeries. Another thing, though, that's been bugging me about Hulk Hogan is he says he wants to become world champion. That's not going to happen. Look at the spotlight he's taken. And the promos they've been cutting is just so lame. There's not many lame, but it's like, come on. I mean, in real life, he's the general manager. He could just fire. Couldn't he just fire Sting? Couldn't he just fire him? I'm just saying he could just fire him if he won't leave him alone. Well, technically though, if he just told him to disappear in the rafters, that's technically firing him. But the Hulk Hogan though, he's just had so many surgeries, and this is why I stopped watching TNA. It's because of shit like this. Last year in 2011, and I was never really interested in it. This is the most I've been interested in it. In TNA, this is the most I've been interested in it. I think TNA actually was doing a pretty good job. They had the James Storm stuff. They had the Bobby Roode, James Storm feud. Austin Aries was an awesome wrestler. He was being used. I think they were doing like everything right. When I started to get back watching it, and then the Aces and Eights got involved. The Hogan, the AJ Styles and Dixie Carter scandal, and that chick who AJ Styles was blamed by Banin. And then we had the Brooke Hogan scandal and Bully Ray scandal. The only thing though, it led to a positive, I will admit. It led to Bully Ray joining the Aces. It was part of the plan. It was just like we had to have it for so long. It was just shit. It just was shit. The Aces and Eights are kind of going back at the right direction again. But Hulk Hogan is it just isn't working though. Hulk Hogan does not deserve to be in the spotlight. Hulk Hogan, he's an afterthought now. I wouldn't really say he's an afterthought though, because when people like think of wrestling, and a bunch of wrestlers have said this, and I actually agree with this, is when people think of professional wrestling, they think of Hulk Hogan. So if people knew who Hulk Hogan was, I wouldn't be surprised because he's the biggest star. Just like I wouldn't be surprised if people knew that The Rock is the WWE champion now because it was advertised. But for my sakes, though, Hulk Hogan needs to hang up his boots. He does not need to wrestle anymore. But now let's get to Sting. I actually kind of like Sting, to be honest with you. I think he actually is a decent wrestler. He's not like the best wrestler though. Like he has the same. He like some of the matches he can't really work well with others. But he's a decent wrestler. I mean, the character though. I watched some of the WCW tapes, and the Sting that was up in the rafters, kind of like the Undertaker, kind of, except he didn't talk. He had that like monotonous music, came from the rafters. And now he's the Joker Sting. And he always goes, "Whoa! It's showtime!" And he just, what TNA have turned him into is just kind of pathetic. He always has cheesy lines now. It's true. I mean, the cheesy line, "Samoa Joe, you're the submission specialist, but it's locked down. You gotta be on a mission." Are you serious? Like, they've turned him into a guy with cheesy lines now. And to be honest with you, I think that if Sting and Hulk Hogan has a match with Hulk Hogan, what can they really do? Sting's just gonna get all the offense in that match if Hulk Hogan's still injured. I just don't get the direction that they're going with this, to be honest with you. It's just a pointless feud. It's just pointless. And another problem is they inducted Sting into the Hall of Fame. Now, I actually do think that Sting deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, but when you see wrestlers get in the Hall of Fame, doesn't that mean they don't wrestle full-time anymore? That's just my honest opinion. I don't think they're supposed to be wrestling no more. I think they're supposed to be full-time. They can still wrestle part-time, but he's just a full-time wrestler now. What I would have liked to see instead is this is how you could have done it. you could have had Hulk Hogan and Sting team up, and then Bobby Roode and Austin Aries. Aces and Eights attack. You know, Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, I think, could win Sting. Well, Austin Aries a few weeks ago brought Sting to a good match. So I think that they did a good job with that. And I think they need to start getting their head out of their asses. But to be honest with you, if that promo, though, on TNA meant nothing, it still is kind of shit because it just led nowhere. So I think, though, the best decision is that since you did that, you have to have him have a match now. And it's probably going to be at Slammiversary in Boston, which I can't go to. That's honestly what I think. I honestly think they're going to have it at Slammiversary. Because I think if they don't have a match, the whole segment was just pointless. Meant nothing. And it will always mean nothing. And I think, and that's just how I feel. But I think I've said everything I needed to say in this video. But that's just my opinion, though. I want you guys to get your thoughts out on this, and maybe if you guys think otherwise. But you know what they could do, though? Just have the match not actually, yeah. Here's what I think you should do: have the match not even happen. Like, have them tease that they're going to have a match, but have Hulk Hogan or something get laid out in the locker room. Because I don't want to see Hulk Hogan versus Sting. It's just shit. I think from now on, maybe when they get on TV, when I go to talk about it, I'll just say to watch. I'll just put this video in the description box, and all my thoughts will be heard from. Yeah, but I think I've said everything I needed to say. So that's pretty much it, guys. I would like. Oh wait. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I would like you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. You know, and if you're wondering what this cam is for, it's for the next video that I'm going to be posting. And you're going to see what that is, because it's very, very, similar. But that's pretty much it, guys. I would like you guys to comment what you think of possible Hulk Hogan and Sting match. That's pretty much it, guys. See ya later.